Okay, we are recording. Excellent. So, for people just tuning in on YouTube, we did a bunch of roulettes this morning, basically, getting that stuff done. And we're doing, hello friend, we're doing our ninja stuff, where we now have our second mudra, and we can do, like, right on. Boop, boop. Right on is 800 potency, single target, kind of smacks. And we can also do Katon if we combine the mudra the other way, which is a 500 potency AoE. Pretty sick. I've been paralyzed. So I imagine this bit, we're going to basically get tested here. I'm imagining that the evil ninja guy might show up, so we shall see. But this is our test, our tune-in test, now that we are a tune-in, which is a ninja that has mastered 2 mudra. Pretty cool. Legend Snowman, gonna get yourself a spice bag. Get a recipe for it if you can make one yourself too. Until today, I knew this place only as letters on a map. Gazing upon it with my own eyes, it's even more beautiful and powerful than I could have imagined. Yes, this will serve us well. It is actually very nice here. My people do not worship your deities 12. Our gods are all around us, in the trees, in the soil, in the crashing waters before you. Close your eyes and open your heart to the sound of the rushing falls, that you might purge your mind of all worldly thoughts and distractions. The techniques you've learned will serve you well in battle, but confuse the order of your mudra. You can just as easily turn victory into defeat. It's imperative you keep a single focus of mind. Yeah, that's the thing with the mudra. If you get it wrong, you get a rabbit on your head and you do nothing. It's pretty punishing. So it is that the masters have brought their students to falls like this one for training since my ancestors' times. After this quest, we're going to go finish off the Nier Alliance raids, by the way. Who's the more foolish, the fool of Fool Falls, or the fool who comes here without realizing he's been followed? It's got to be the guy. Oh, it is. It's the guy. Karasu. Now here's a curious scene. The dim one's accompanied today not by his swallow, but by a chirping horsebird chick who fancies herself a shinobi. The dim one is displeased. This after our hero postponed 2 assassinations to make this little journey. Could his friends not greet him with a smile and some crumpets? Or whatever it is Eorzeans take with their tea. The dim one ponders. How did our hero know to find him here? Yet the answer's plain as day. The dim one is a creature of habit and tradition, yet where else would he bring his prized new pupil? Tradition. Our hero spits on tired tradition. No, for he is a shinobi of a different feather, ever-changing, never predictable, but always, always in style. Those who cling too closely to tradition are bound to suffer the fate of their forebears. Or are the lessons of the past so soon forgotten? Ready yourself, Nubkeks. It appears that your training today will be of a more practical sort. Yeah, this guy has really interesting emotes. Very jester-like. But of course, all you had to do is act nicely. It would be my pleasure to be your teacher for the day. Your first lesson, little chick. Raiton's lightning will strike a single foe, while Katon's flames will raise many. Wield them wisely, or don't. It's only your life at stake. Yeah! Oh, how generous is our hero, putting aside his killings and spyings to play mother hen to a horsebird chick. You will try to keep me entertained, won't you? It was pretty much single target. We just always use Raiton, right? Oh my god, this guy. Katon is better at 2+. Yeah, it makes sense. So Raiton's 800 single target. Katon is 500 AoE. Makes sense. Wait. Aha! A boom! Whoa! They just got smashed. I love it. I have no other AoE though. My weakness. He's Katon. Good job, dude. Oboro Moonrise. I should have waited for the others to come in. Oh well. These quests are great fun. He's kicking ass, actually. This guy's pretty tough. Let's Shadowfag him. Zap. So fun. Duty complete. There we go. Cool. That's cool. I like these quests because I think that definitely this Mudra system takes some getting used to. So it's actually really cool that it's teaching you how to use them. Though I think it's the third Mudra where things will actually get complicated. You fought well, Nubkeks. However, I should have known to expect the trader's attack. I was careless and put you in danger. It will not happen again. It appears that Karasu has taken an interest in you. I fear this complicates matters some. Let's return to the docks. There's much I would tell you. Okay. What do I get at 40? Shikuchi. Oh yeah, the dash move. Okay, that's useful. Then Jin is the big one, because Jin is going to open up Huton. Will open up... Oh, it'll actually open up Hyoton as well. So that's the other two Mudra ability. We'll open up Doton, Suiton. And then these ones come as combos with Kasatsu. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty... I think Ninja's gonna be really fun. When it gets all of its tools, I think Ninja's gonna be really interesting. We're gonna have loads of different Mudra combinations to use. Then we'll be building up for our Babakakras. For some big nukes, kind of like Samurai does. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I don't want to dismount. Oops. Very fun. I tell you a story of our past, a story of the traitor, why he must die at our hands. Growing up in the same village, I've known Karasu since we were both children. When we came of age, we began our training together under Master Gekai. From a young age, it was clear that Karasu possessed an innate talent for our art that few could rival. I spared no effort in my training, yet struggled to grasp techniques that he would master effortlessly. In his own way, he possesses a mind singularly devoid of wasteful thoughts, a mind seemingly unclouded by concepts such as right or wrong, good or evil. Despite this, deep down, I always thought of him as a brother. All that changed on that fateful day when Castle Doma fell to the Garleans. Someone had betrayed our homeland, sold our secrets to the enemy. Looking upon my friends as their bodies lay broken and bleeding, I saw a figure flee into the hills. It was Karasu. Were I younger, more naive, I might have pursued Karasu as he fled, in an attempt to reason with him, but it was clear that this man, this demon, was no longer one of us, if indeed he ever had been. Even Master Gekai did not survive the slaughter. Did Karasu bear him some grudge, or was it merely a student's ugly pride? For our master's fate was the grisliest of all, his body mangled, his once proud face shattered beyond all recognition. I once held out hope that if I crossed blades with Karasu in battle, I might understand something of what it was that made him do those horrible deeds. Yet each encounter only raises more questions. One thing is clear, however. Karasu could have killed us back at Fool Falls had he seen fit, yet he chose not to. It was as if he was testing us. Testing you. Needless to say, this does not change our mission. For his crimes against Doma, Karasu must pay with his life. And yet, his thorough knowledge of us and our art has put Tsubame and I at grave disadvantage. But you, Nubkeks, your thoughts, your movements are still unfamiliar to him. Yes, your presence might just serve to break his focus and afford us an opening. Okay, I already have a theory about how this job is going to go. Yet to accomplish this, you must become stronger still. Promise me you'll not let up in your training. Okay. The Nubkeks theory is coming at you. So, it is instant warning. Their master was killed, his body was smashed up, and his face was smashed up. Suspicious. What that says to me? Unrecognizable body. It also, the proof he has that Karasu was the betrayer is very thin. That Karasu ran away. Twist prediction coming at you right now. Twist prediction. It was their master who betrayed the people. Karasu ran away to try to save himself and to try to take down the master. This is actually the master that did the wrong. And the master just arranged for a body to be basically posed as his corpse. And that's why it had to be mangled so badly. That's the theory. But Karasu was so talented that he escaped. Nubkeks smart. Nubkeks has solved the crime. Detective Nubkeks on the hunt. Yeah, Yoshi P emailed me. Yeah, he sent me another email and he told me that's what it was. He told me in an email. It's true. It's true. Okay. Well. Oh yeah, I forgot we've got this new cool armor. Oh yeah, our Dragoon is looking absolutely banging. We look great. We look so good. And with our Eden Gate armor. Okay, but it's time to finish off the Nier raids. Let's do it. If anyone wants to join for the Nier raids, again, you are all more than welcome. So yeah, feel free to hop in if you want to come along. Or just watch along, whichever you prefer. But yeah. Malia! Welcome. I'm still really jealous of your, I really like your dancer cosplay. It's really good. I'm gonna have to steal that one. Baru's coming. Excellent. Oh, hang on. It's bugged out a bit. Try again. There. Mvutu. I'm really looking forward to this raid. Should unlock Alexander Savage to farm. Yeah, we need to finish a relic. Yeah, that's on my list of things to do. So Alexander Savage is the way to do it. Do I have access to Alexander Savage at all? I think I might. No? Normal. Oh no, yeah, I don't have Savage unlocked yet. Yeah, but now that we're 80, yeah, we can totally do that. We can totally do it. Oh yeah, we got a bit of an intro here, sorry, before we actually do this raid, right? Yeah, I remember this. This is where we can explore like the previous raid zone. This is kind of interesting. Sometimes I hate being the reasonable one. Just think, machines equal to man. No, perhaps even greater. If we can find the key, we can figure out how they work. We can fix 2P, and then... And what? Slow down and use your head. How are we to know that any of what she said was true? Oh, so you'd have us sit on our hands instead of pursuing the untold power that sleeps in these ruins. Twiddle our thumbs while others race ahead and claim the prize? I'm as intrigued as you are, but I would not have us put our blind faith in someone we've only just met, particularly someone making such wild claims. Were we to bring this key to her, there's no telling what she might do with it. True. If you want to be a coward, be my guest. I'll be boldly forging a path forward, as, if you recall, we planned to do. And if we secure 2P's continued assistance, all the better. What about you? You can either dive into the great unknown with me, or stick in one toe at a time like a beardless baby. We're just fucking towering over them. I love it. Oh, 2 quests, eh? She's immune to reason when she gets like this. I'm happy to continue investigating. Of course I am. That's why we've gone to all this trouble. We need to be careful as to how we go about it, especially where 2P is concerned. I don't trust her, at least not yet. Even should we find this key, we ought to be discreet as possible about sharing our plans and information, don't you agree? Or I can support his approach. Don't fret. He'll see I'm right and come crawling back eventually. There's so much we could learn here about these ruins, living machines, and 2P's the best source of information we've got. Need to seize this opportunity. So are you coming or what? You know what? I'm going with Anog's approach. Conog's path will be no longer available. Dive headfirst into the great unknown. Or this one. Or proceed with caution. Oh, we gotta dive head first in. Let's go. Head first. Yeah, head first. Let's go. Voice of no return guitar. I knew it. Fortune favors the bold. Head first. What could possibly go wrong with evil killer robots? Nothing. What have evil killer robots ever done to us? What's this? Ah, another log. Excellent. Survey of local terrain continues. Current location is particularly verdant, likely owing to the plethora of freshwater springs. Peculiar that 2 so markedly distinct biomes should exist in such proximity. It's curious. I'm really looking forward to this. I really enjoyed the first Nier, the first raid here. I thought it was great. I thought it was really good. Like, I thought the bosses were fantastic. A really good tribute to Nier. I mean, the third boss was literally the first boss of Nier. Like, literally, pretty much. Identical. It's great fun. It's really fun to fight it in Final Fantasy. I suspect I'm probably not going to get many of the references past this point, because, like I said, I never ever played the entirety of Nier Automata, so yeah, I probably won't get most of the references, but I'm still going to enjoy it, for sure. These pod devices must be part of this place. They don't seem to be particularly murderous as far as things in here go. We should be able to use them to ferry us further in again. Yeah, this is so much fun, gliding with the pods. Oh, right. Before we go any further, you remember these odd boxes? They seem to enable etheric transference. If we get lost, it should be a simple matter to teleport back to the entrance using one of these. So don't worry your pretty head about becoming trapped down here. And with that said, throw caution to the wind and go forth and investigate. And the moment, the very instant you find something of note, make sure you show it to me. Got it? Got it. I've got it. More sparkles in for the raid as well. Hang on. Can I invite you? Rose. There you go. Weapon fragment data? Ooh. What this? The blade is in motion, once gleaming white, drenched red. A blow to halt the twin gears' life and death, its impetus long forgotten. Sounds great. There's a lot of dead 2Bs here. This is, okay. This is perfectly normal. It's a normal day. Normal day. Broken Kick'em Bob. Okay. This is quite cool, actually. Machine Research Report. The machine's primary objective seems to be nothing more than kill enemy. What's troubling, though, is that their auto-evolution systems have begun to build a private network. Passage to Zone 4. Anog. You found something, haven't you? Well? Broken Kick'em Bob. Is it part of the enigmatic key? Or a fashionable accessory? Who knows? Not you. Who knows? Could be anything. It's a thing. I'd bet whatever it is, it's part of a greater whole. Let's see if we can find any other pieces. I might be able to reassemble it, if I'd any idea what it's meant to be. Okay, to Zone 4 we go. Aw, we don't get to take the slide when we're not in the raid. Aw, boo. Oh, lots of dead robots here. Memory of a damaged machine. Oh, brother, where art thou? It's dark. I'm alone. All alone and lonely. I want friends. Don't stop me. I'll kill you. I need friends. Sure. That sounds great. Tarnished thingamajig. The machine's network has evolved to the point where paradoxes no longer present an obstacle, allowing for diversity among individuals. They may continue to incorporate whatever data is within reach, someday the world in its entirety. Uh-oh. That's not good. Damage. Oh, we actually got pod minions, didn't we? We should check our minion guide. We got pods, right? Yeah, pod 054. Dug up in the depths of a factory fallen to ruin, this diminutive white machina was apparently designed to provide tactical support to a Yorha. Though equipped with myriad functions, from support fire to advanced conversation, none of these are operational at present. Machines are not to be trusted, least of all those that can think, said Estinian, very wise. So this is slightly different. So, Black Machina, most of its functions and operation remains determined to attend the object of its support. Machina are mighty and can smite muchly, yes, but they need fuel. Hey, Quiet Kitsune. Yeah, we just did some roulettes and a ninja quest. We mostly just did roulettes today. Basically, just trying to level up some of our alt jobs. We did some red mage. We did some white mage. Unlocked Dia and Glare on white mage, which was quite fun. Got that glare spam going. Basically that sort of stuff. Tattered flyer. Thanks for... Buy. It's a thriving chain of, including swords that match the regional features and squads of... Okay. I trust your investigation's going well? Have you found me some more parts? I have a tarnished thingamajig. You haven't the slightest idea what this might be for. Perhaps in this case, it's a good sign. A rusty what's-it? The longer you stare at this odd piece of metal, the less you know what it is. And a damaged pod. A piece of machina that you recognize from your terrifying flight across chasms. This one, however, seems unresponsive. Oh, she's gonna probably rebuild it. That's probably what it is. Oh, look at all of these. Hard to say for sure whether we've everything until we take a crack at reassembling it, of course, but it's a start. And this pod. I've been so wanting to take one of these apart. Do you hear something? Function resumed, initiating repair process. Alert, multiple life forms detected in proximity. Life forms would be us, I presume. Interesting. It's still functional. There's no need for me to disassemble it. Pity. Still, I say we take it back with us. Any objections? No? Of course not. So, let's get on with it. Oh, what's this? It's him. How he climbed back up here in that state. Well, you're the one who wanted to work with 2P. I'm sure she would say to destroy him for good. What do you say? Yeah, I want his sword is what I want. Sword looks cool. Oh, brother, you know me too well. We take him with us, of course. Just in case. It'll be our little secret. Now we have a 9S and a 2P. This may be the clue we've been searching for. I only hope it doesn't blow up in our faces, in any sense. Conog and I will be heading back out. I want to perform a proper analysis on these parts as soon as possible. I don't blame you if you want to look around a bit more first, though you'd best share your findings. I think we're good to go back. Yeah, let's go back. I mean, it's cool, but we've already explored it once during the raid and now once outside the raid, so we're good. Bring on the next raid, I say. Beep. Processing. It's about time. Well, I came straight here. Oh my god. I came straight. You know those parts we found? Well, I've managed to cobble them together into a decent approximation of something. I was hoping if I got the basics right, the pod could tell us what it's meant to be. It won't stop repeating, processing, and beeping at me. It worked when it was analyzing us, so theoretically it should be up to the task, but it seems we'll have to wait for it to finish, whatever it is that it's doing. I'm half tempted to take my tools to it, but if I can't put it back together, we'll be back to square one, so patience it is. In the meantime, we've quite a bit of other data to analyze. So much, in fact, that I'm certain we'll need a considerable amount of time, uninterrupted time, to work, if you take my meaning. I'm telling you to keep the chief off our backs for a while. I don't care how. Say that his house is on fire if you like, or put it to the torch if you're not comfortable with lying. Alright, 2P's conked out. Okay. Yeah, this is, it's sort of reminiscent of the Stormblood trial as well. In fact, all the Alliance raids, the stories tend to be kind of weird. But the thing I'm liking about this one much more than the Stormblood one is that, hey, you know, we're going through these like cool areas there. We get to explore a cool area. This new collection system is pretty fun. A little bit of lore in there, and the music is really nice and different. So I've enjoyed that. Lally, mysterious machines from the runes will kill us all, ho, I suppose. Sorry, it's been a lot to take in. Did you manage to keep our local miscreants out of trouble? I found them to be surprisingly competent, actually. Hey, Lily. It's true that when it comes to mechanical contraptions, you'll find no one cleverer than those two, or more obsessive. If anyone's capable of solving the mystery of these runes, it's them. Much as I hate to say this, we should leave them to their own devices for now. Okay, we got an orchestrion roll, cool. Like, that little quest was pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Here for a while, but couldn't type. Ah, no worries. Willkommen. Willkommen. Okay. Dig site chief's request. Ooh. I'm sure nothing bad has happened. I'm sure it's all fine. Lally, what a conveniently timed entrance. Ho! I was just thinking I ought to send someone to check on Anog and Conog. They're still poking and prodding at those whatsits you dug up in the ruins, which is all well and good until one of them sets off another explosion. Oh, it's nighttime now. I'm sure you'll notice if they blow up anything important. But at which point it will be too late. Not to mention that our annual carnival is fast approaching. There's plenty that wants doing before we're ready. I need those two to start pulling their weight. While you're looking in on them, remind them that they've got duties outside of tinkering with rusty thingamabobs, will you? Maybe they'll listen if it's you doing the nagging. They seem to respect you, much as they respect anyone. Must be all the violence. You'll find them in the tunnels, of course. Can't lure them out of there for love nor money, and believe me, I've tried. I mean, the Stormblood raids were great. It was the quests in between that were not good. At least this quest is like, okay, cool, you get to... I mean, to be fair, we were sort of exploring the area we'd already explored, but I'm actually kind of interested to see what's going to happen with 2P and 9S. I'm quite curious, actually. Now, these little dwarf guys, I could take them or leave them. I could take or leave these dwarves. But the actual Nier element is quite cool. This is the second raid? Yes, we are doing the quest to unlock the second raid right now. Yep. It's a substantial enough quest. There's a bit to it, it seems. We're going to do them both, though. We're going to do second and third raid. We had some roulettes to do first. Ah, there you are. Can you believe this? I waited through days of processing, broke multiple tools, and after all that... Ugh! Stupid son of a hobswiving! Anog, not everyone is privy to your inner thoughts. Allow me to explain. The pod confirmed that this device grants the user access to some sort of weaponry, which presumably means that it is indeed the key of which 2P spoke. Unfortunately, no sooner had we got it working than it stopped again. Based on our previous experiences, we assume it's run out of power. Will require a supplementary energy source. So let's hurry up and find one. The sooner we get the key working, the sooner we can pulverize our enemies. Now wait, just a moment. We aren't even certain what sort of weaponry is involved here. Even if we get the key working again, we shouldn't activate it willy-nilly. Honestly, Conog, this ceaseless whining of yours is why we never make any progress. It's not whining, it's being ethical and prudent. Shall the victor be the first to draw blood, or the last man standing? Why not both? But yeah, oh yeah, exactly. Like, there's a lot to these quests because, yeah, you would have... There was months and months between each of these raids being released, whereas we're doing it all in one go. Sufficiently creepy. Confirmed. Sufficiently creepy. What were we talking about? Ah yes, why I'm right. I agree there's still too little... we still know too little about machine life forms and androids. That's precisely why we need to seize this opportunity. If we claim the weaponry for ourselves, we'll know exactly what the enemy's capabilities are. Then, and only then, can we protect the village from comparable technology. Fine, fine, I see your point. We'll be safer in the long run if we activate the weaponry sooner rather than later, or everyone else will. I'll probably have dropped dead from trying to keep up with you. Ah, you say that, but you're far too stubborn to die. That's why I can always count on you. You too, most loyal and lethal assistant. Come along, we've a power source to find. Where? Oh, back to Karma, okay. Yeah, that's yeah. I think that the biggest difference is, like you said, I think they designed this raid with the expectation that you wouldn't have played Nier. So they have a bit of fun with it, they take it a little less seriously, and you don't need to have played Nier, whereas I feel like with the Stormblood raids, it was like super serious, pretty much, and it was like, you either play tactics, and understand it, or you didn't play tactics, and the quest series just sucks and makes no sense. It's about time. I've been considering what we need in order to power the key. A hefty chunk of crystal from a knocker ought to do it, though I haven't quite worked out how we'll divert its energies for our purposes. Conog and I will think on it while you head over to the Hollows and liberate that crystal. Find us back in Comm. Okay. This part of the quest is pure filler. This is pure filler right now. Get a chunk of knocker. Can I fly over? Or do I have to go? I probably have to go through. Let's go through. And one thing I've liked about this as well, is I like that, like I said, I really enjoyed that, like the third boss was just the first boss of Nier. Automata. I really like that. That was cool. That was one thing I didn't like about the Evil East thing, was like, oh, Begamnon was one of the things I actually recognized. And like, Begamnon I felt was a really iconic boss. There we go. Begamnon was a really iconic boss in Final Fantasy XII, because he had this big, like, he basically had a big polearm with like a chainsaw, a circular chainsaw blade on the end of it. And he'd be like swinging us around and chasing you around. I was like, I would have loved if we got to fight Begamnon in this game. And I think it would have been a cool enemy. It would have been great, but he was a boss, but then he was like all mutated and stuff, so he's nothing like Begamnon was in FF12. And I thought that was disappointing. I was like, hey, man, he would have been a great boss, just a dude with the big fucking chainsaw polearm thing. It's cool. It's already cool. Just do that. Ha, you got one, right? Yes, very quickly. Perfect. Now we can run some tests. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, it'll take a bit of experimentation to get the key powered up. It is science, you know. Don't you worry, though. We'll have this thing in working order before you know it. While you wait, why not take some time for yourself? Have a nap. Try some of our local delicacies. Tell the chief to go bugger himself. I do enjoy how rude they are to each other. Anog! Conog! Ah, there's Nubkeks. I knew you'd roped her into your schemes again. They're good schemes. And anyway, you're the one who keeps sending her to check on us. It's true. It's fair. But I wouldn't have to if you do the work you were assigned. The carnival won't wait on your pet projects. Fine. Come on, Conog. Let's get this over with. Frustrating as they are, you have to admire their enthusiasm for tinkering. If they can put even a tenth of that energy towards the carnival, we'll be ready in no time. I hope you'll be able to attend. You won't have seen the likes before, I assure you. Not to mention that we're eager to show our appreciation for your helping us with those machines. There's no better way to do that than with a dwarven toast to your health or two. Dozen. What? Oh yeah, the Omega raids were great. The Omega raids were great. Mm-hmm. Man, all the Orchestrion rolls. Lally, I knew you'd be here sooner or later, ho! You remember the carnival I told you about, don't you? We're finishing preparing, which means it's nearly time to open celebrations with the unfurling of the banners. First, we'll need an officially sanctioned bearer to present said banners to 3 of our people. Why not let you do the honors? Others are clamoring for the task, make no mistake. It's an important and highly coveted duty, you understand, but I couldn't deprive you of this opportunity to experience GOG culture hands-on. Consider it a thank you for keeping Anog and Conog from blowing themselves up, and look sharp, we haven't got all night. Two dozen toasts. Toast is another Irish classic food. So, the bear went to the outsider after all. Nothing you can't handle, I hope. Have a carnival banner. It's not I think the chief made a poor choice, mind. Bit of a waste, yes. There's no better way for you to introduce yourself to the rest of the village. And wouldn't you know it, you're not so bad. Aw, friends. We're friends. Ah, you'll be the bearer. Well, hand it over. This is what we've all been waiting for. Ah, the colours of Comra. They speak of our village, our lives, our very souls. Except this one. Never really cared for this one. Looks like it tripped halfway through the journey from beige to yellow and fell in a ditch. Nice. Nice. Time already, is it? Oh, my hands are so sweaty. Do take care now. I'd hate to be one what drops the banner. Ooh, well done. Let's share a drink once it's safely unfurled, eh? The carnival's our way of showing appreciation for each other. I certainly appreciate you keeping this banner from slipping away like a greased eel. Was the banner going to slip away like a greased eel? Finished, have you? Hopefully speaking with those folks helped impress upon you that this wasn't just some menial errand anyone could have done. No, the slightest mishap in the banner delivery process would have spelled disaster, you hear? Now, without further ado, let the carnival begin. Son of a gun. Look at this, though. This is cool. Look at this. Ooh, yummy. Nice. What's the BTTV metagame, Cruiser? What's that? No need to stand there waiting for someone to give you more work to do. Go and witness the fruits of our labors. Reveal, frolic, etc. Yeah, more sparkles, of course. Yeah. If you need a task that badly, you can set yourself to working up an appetite. I expect you to partake heartily of our traditional cuisine, not to mention the drinks. I can add zoomer emotes? Oh god. Zoomer emote? Oh no. Or that's what the cool kids use. Oh my. Back in my day, poggers was cool. Don't spare me from these menial tasks. Why, if it isn't Nubkeks, and run absolutely ragged with tedious carnival duties, no doubt. Too old to know what's cool? Yeah, I know. It is indeed my solemn duty to eat my weight in carnival food. Yep, it's important. It's important. Eating? Are you mad? There's no time for that. We've got the key to activate. All of this festive nonsense has been an unnecessary distraction, but Conog and I did manage to make some real progress while the chief wasn't looking. Nice. If you want the details, and I know you do, you'll want to meet us at the usual place. Last thing we need is half the village drunkenly eavesdropping. Goodbye, Actually, look at this. I wonder, does it stay in carnival mode after this? That's quite fun that it transforms the town. It's really pretty, actually. I love it. In a big old carnival. There you are. Let's review our work, shall we? Doubtless you've forgotten some significant detail. As hopefully even you will recall, we required a source of energy to restore functionality to the so-called key 2P told us about. We obtained said source in the form of a knocker's crystalline carapace. though the transference of energy from crystal to key proved a challenge. Nothing that Conog and I, in my infinite wisdom, couldn't handle, however. You'll find your faith in us well rewarded. The key's now fully powered and, as far as we can tell, functional. I dare say we'll soon be capable of smiting our enemies with the press of a button. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Or we would be if we had the first clue as to how to operate the blasted thing. Indeed, it seems the key is a more complicated device than we had anticipated. Thus far, we've succeeded only in making it display a series of strange glyphs. We presented these to the pod for translation, of course, but we cannot make heads nor tails of its terminology, no matter how many times we prompt it to explain. The androids appear to have an intuitive, or at least finely honed, grasp of technology, so I've no doubt that 2P would know, but... She's shown no signs of miraculously awakening, that's for certain. Ugh, you, pod, can 2P be revived? Analyzing android repair sequence. Error detected, confirming details. Damage to internal mechanism detected. Proposal, replace the damaged part. So with a replacement part, repair is possible. I dare say facilitating that process would prove more efficient than continuing our own fruitless experimentation with the key. I would hardly call wandering the factory for days on end with the barest idea of what sort of part we're looking for efficient. That's a good point. So, unless our friend here just happened to stumble upon a room filled with android corpses ripe for the harvest. Oh yeah, the corpse room. That's a thing. The corpse. Of course I know the corpse room. Odd, but superlative. He will take us there at once. We'll bring Pod 2. It can tell us if any of the androids still have the part we need. Onward! Okay, that's good. The best answer of all? It's pretty good. Can I teleport to other areas, or we have to walk the whole way? I think we have to walk the whole way. What a bummer. Is there any way to shortcut it here? I don't think so. We have to walk, boo. I mean, it's like, look how cool this whole map is. It's very cool, to be fair. It's super cool. Passage to Zone 1. Would that work? Probably not. Don't trust it. I mean, the music's great too. They only teleport you backwards? Okay. Yeah, we don't want that. Oh, look at this. It's a secret. We would have missed this. Look at this. It paid off. Survey of local terrain continues, though with no discoveries to particular note. Or perhaps I've grown tired of searching. Still, it's better to be stuck in the middle of nowhere than on the front lines. Cool. I'm kind of hoping that Garlemald would be something like this, right? Like just this fucking huge, really big scale. Really technological. Because you know we're gonna see Garlemald. Hopefully it's not just like, just a raid, but... or whatever, just a dungeon. We'll see. Okay, we need to find the corpse room. I think it's over here. Yeah, there it is. At this destination. There we go. Over here, is it? Conog, pod, stop dallying. How disturbing. The color of their garb is different, but they do appear to be of the same make as 2P. Which means, ghoulish or not, we can make use of them. This is truly excellent, Conog. My understanding is that Pod should be able to salvage the correct part and initiate repairs. Let's see. Okay. Speak with Anog. Okay. Oh, it brought us back. Oh, thanks, game. Must we instruct it every single time? Go on, Pod. Fix 2P. Did it work? It worked. We can rebuild her. Okay. Now what? Everything you know is wrong. Haha, sweet success. Let's not waste any more time about it. 2P, do you remember what happened? I was damaged in combat, and you brought me here. And then you wildly inconvenienced us by dying on the table, yes. Fortunately for you, we were clever enough to pick up Pod here, and by the fact that we're having this conversation, I assume it succeeded in repairing the damage. I see. Did you locate the key as I instructed? Despite how little information we had to go on, we did. It's fully operational as far as we can tell, so can you use it? Is it the key? Great. What, an earthquake? Everyone outside now. Uh-oh. This is going very well. Oh my god. Well, this just got good. Holy shit. This just got good. The mountain. What happened to the mountain? This isn't... Well, this went very well. Anog, look! Lily, you know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. Dwarves start dying. Nubkeks says, this just got good. 2p, no! There are too many! Worried for me? Don't be. They're white now. What is the meaning of this? It means that your assistance is no longer necessary. Oh! Oh! What? Oh, the chief. Oh, he's trying so hard, but he can't even lift the hammer. Have it your way, then. See this world to its end. 2P is a bad guy. Oh, we got played, team. We got played. And this is 2B. I know I worried, but I thought she was our friend. And who are you? So 9S wasn't evil. 9S is a good guy. He was trying to stop 2P because she's evil. Is your dress about to turn white? Because if so... I'm a Your Hat, type 2, number 2 type B unit, but you may call me 2B. I'm here to destroy the androids in white. We can discuss this later. Right now, we've got to stop 2P. Okay, this just got good. Holy crap. The puppet's bunker? Holy shit. Man, it was like hardcore filler stuff pretty much. And then suddenly explosions. Oh my god, suddenly explosions. What have I done? Yeah, choosing Anog was clearly bad. We've made a fine mess of things, to be sure. It's hardly the first time, nothing for it but to fix it. Careful, they may intend for us to follow. Okay, who needs invites for the raid? Yo. Oh, invisible wall, no! Oh shit, it's like part of a space station. That's casual space station in the mountains. Lily wants to come. I remember more sparkles. You're a Rose, right? Rose? Or are you Saki? No, Saki is... I can't remember what Saki's name was on Twitch. I can't remember. It's hard to keep track of all the names. Hard to keep track. Okay, let's do this. If anyone else wants to join in, let me know before we begin. The Puppet's Bunker. Oh, hang on. Having put an unceremonious end to Comra's carnival with their incomprehensibly advanced weaponry, 2P's cohort of white-garbed androids retreats into the crater from whence they came, though they're certain to have the tactical advantage should you pursue them into the installation. Such a threat cannot go unchecked, and you and your newfound ally 2B are quick to give chase. Anog and Conog hot on your heels. Yeah, it's very hard to keep track of players. It's very hard to keep track of everyone, yeah, for sure. And remember everyone's different names and stuff. It's very tough, for sure. I do still feel bad, though, when I forget people's names. I try. The good news is, somehow, despite the fucking orbital bombardment, basically, the fucking balloon archway survived. I don't know how that happened. How did the balloon archway, of all the things to survive, the balloons? Balloons OP confirmed. I'm just sad that there's no dwarf corpses. That would make it even better. If they're just like bits of dwarf body just strewn around the place. Just, yeah, just dismembered, disemboweled. You know? Just blood everywhere. Be great. Unfortunate. But yeah, I think this game is really welcoming to casual players, for sure. This is a really good game for casuals. Are you being put on a list by watching the stream? Yeah, the list of cool people. That's right. Is this 9S? Oh no, it's her. It's her bot. The list of awesome. Exactly. The list of awesome. Let's do it, team. Ooh, Rosa. Rosa's got the style. Ooh. I like it. And Malia. I like that too. Gosh, we got a fashionable team. We got a fashionable team. I didn't get to see the rest of you, unfortunately, but I'm sure you look cool too. They were hogging the limelight. They were at the front. Hello, EE. She's a samurai. Look at us completely in sync. I love it. This is weirdly quiet right now. Oh, look at this. This doesn't look so good. Oh, that's a white android right there. Uh-oh. This guy looks like an android. Look at this guy. Oh my god. It's like Estinian became a sexy android. Holy crap. Let's give him a buff. An Aegis unit. Oh shit, I did my combo wrong. No! It's a disaster of the highest order. Oh, full thrust didn't line up. Uh-oh. I don't know. Are we like outside of the beam or are we in? I think we want to be in this. Oh, we want to be in this. This is good. I see. This is a good thing. Collider cannons. That slows down. Oh, that's cool. I like this. It's spinning around. How cool. Firing order surface laser. Sounds ominous. he's got robots helping. He's got robots helping. Fraction cannons. Uh-oh. Okay, these are the ones you want to be in it. I remember these. Or maybe not. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Well. We just got bamboozled. So why did it knock it off this time? Oops. Oh, I see. Not all of them open. Some of them stay overlapped. Okay, so we did get hit by something. Ah, that's a bummer. Okay, I see. Oh, you have to find the ones that will open. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. We got played, chat. We got played for a fool. I played myself for a fool. This looks bad. Is this bad? Oh, it's bad. That's bad. Bad confirmed. This is cool as well. I like that. Like, this raid has some really great visuals, doesn't it? Some really great visuals. I'm not worrying too much at this point about my rotation. Preparing to fire beam cannon, condensing energy. So this one looks wide. Is that good or is that bad? I think that's bad. That's definitely bad. Yeah, okay. So wide is bad. You want thin. Thin is good. Okay, I learned. I kind of saw it that time and I was too late to move when I realized. But I get it now. I get it now. Rip. Unfortunate. I love this move where it's like the roulette spin. It's great. That's a really fun move as well. Thigh boots. Okay. Sexy boots or short sexy boots. I guess we can't use the access point yet. That sucks. Yeah. Suckers. Easy. Alright. So we failed that boss pretty hard. Embarrassing. Oh well. We will succeed at this next boss. Look at this. This is so cool. Ooh, big robots. Hello. What you mean, Sanya? What you mean by getting loot locked if you greed? 1 piece. Oh, you can only get 1 piece of loot, is it? 1 piece per boss. You can only get 1 piece per boss. Oh. I see. So you want to make sure you only roll on stuff you actually do need. Okay. Oh god. Oh, I'm good. I think I died. Ow. That hurt a lot. So is this going to be a new thing in Endwalker, or is it only when raids are new? Oh, the Nier raids are unlocked. Okay. How long are they locked for? Usually for a patch or 2. Okay, okay. Cool. Do we get to ride in these? Oh no, they're enemies. Ooh. Fly shield protocol. Okay. Is this a boss? Maneuver missile command. Shield protocol C. So I can hit the C one. Okay. Griefer. He just gripped me out. You gripped me where? You come stand on me. Bad, bad Malia. I think this is the boss. Formation, sharp turn. Okay. What's he up to? There's lasers. Lasers are probably bad. Do we want to be inside of this? I think we want to be inside from the looks of it. Ah, crap. That was a bad time there. Formation air raid. Ow. Oh, come on, dude. That was tough to dodge. I dodged the wrong way and got caught. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Sliding swipe. Ooh, we got swords. Look at this. We should probably stack up, I guess. Ah, oh, what? Oh. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, so that's what they're doing. They attack with the swords on half the platform. Ah. I was just looking at them with their swords. I was like, that looks cool. Rip. Okay, now I'll never get caught out again on this fight, okay? We have this now. Nothing's gonna catch us out again. Was I attacking the wrong one? I was attacking the wrong one. Nothing is gonna catch. I understand it now completely. Nothing is catching me out again. I'm attacking the right enemy. Oh, yes. Oh, God. He's running in circles. Oh, God. Okay, we're fine. No, he killed nearly everyone. All right. But I'm alive, and that's all that matters. Ow. That hurt. Oh, R1 is way higher life than everyone else's. Oh god. Oh, you can see which direction it's going. It had an arrow when it spawned. Oh. I didn't see that the first time. That was the trick right there. It had an arrow when it spawned, in terms of which direction it was going, and I missed it. That's what it is. That's what it is right there. Now I don't feel so stupid. So it wasn't dodgeable because I didn't see it starting. That's what it was. Oh, so can the other guys join in on ours now? It looks like they can, maybe. Because, yeah, our one is, like, way higher. What is that? Okay. Oh, I walked into it, didn't I? No, we're good, actually. We're good. At this point, you're more dead than alive? Yo, me too. How many times have I died? I think I died 2 or 3 times in that fight. You died 2 or 3 times in the previous fight. This has been a rough raid for us. Not been our best, to be honest. This has not been our best. Striking and maiming! Hey! Maiming. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. So the stack up marker... Oh, it can also hit the other alliance team. Okay, so that's why they... Yo, look at this. This is... Oh, look at this. Oh, this is so good. In a space station. Oh my god. And it's all wonky. It's so good. That's why you got gripped. Cool. That's why I got... Oh! This is so cool. This is like... This is in the game as well. This definitely seems like a trap. Yeah, I know, right? Look at this. The thing's opened. Another command room? Another command room? Uh-oh. Yo, look at this. What is this? Installing operator self-consciousness. Hello. Ooh, the music. Activate laser turret. That sounds a bit ominous, doesn't it? Oh god, that happened very quickly. Okay, now it's gonna go there. Okay, and then we go into this one. Okay, cool. I like that. I like these sort of techie things it does as well. They're good fun. Yo, look at this, man. These enemies have such cool lasers. So I think that's targeting players and they have to spread out. That's what that looks like, so they don't hit each other with their lasers. Okay, this is watch out for the orbs. Classic. Okay, big old laser. Classic. Access self-consciousness data. Ooh, the platform's moving. Ooh. Activate suppressive unit? Uh-oh. That's not good. Ah, they're firing balls. Balls are bad. Don't touch balls. Oh wait, that hit me. Oh, rip. I didn't realize it was that big. That feeling when you don't realize the balls are that big. Maneuver Volt Array? Okay. Okay, that's just ray damage. Okay, cool. Haven't died yet on this fight. This is good. It's good so far. We're still alive. Okay, now there's little pods. Initializing pod program. That sounds nice. What could possibly go wrong? Everyone's stacked up. It seems like it's something bad's gonna happen, to be honest. Support pod. Are we okay? I think we're okay. Oh, I think I won something, chat. I won something. Hooray! Okay, so I think we're avoiding the pods. Yeah, oh, that's quite a small AoE. This one is easier because they just follow everyone. Very obviously. Music's also banging. Love it. Do we need to be in this? I think we need to be in this. Okay. Get our dot back on. Yeah, this is a fun one. I like this one. The laser target on people, that's fun. Okay, dodge the orbs. Don't mind wiping in this one because the music's a banger. Yo, tell me again, dude. Yeah, I agree. This one would be fun to wipe on. So what are these pods gonna do? You actually have quite a countdown to them going off. Could have been more aggressive. Ow. That killed most of us. Okay. Speaking of wiping, was that just unlucky or is that intentional? That the boss did an AoE at the same time the lasers went off. That was nasty. That was really nasty. We got him though. We got him. Cyclist of Striking. Yo, that looks so cool. Oh, we could have that in their samurai or a monk. That's so good. I want it so much. Defending boots are just boots. That striking thing is so good. It looks good in ruby red, does it? Oh, it does look good in ruby red. I got boots offending. Okay, well. Ah! These jerks. This is a fun little passageway. This is really cool, actually. I like that. Completely overpopped my CDs, but that was cool. Ooh, look at... Oh, this is fun. Yo, now it's the same thing, but you gotta dodge the shit and balls. I love it. It's so good. So good. Oh, crap. No, I ran out of Blood of the Dragon. No! It's the worst feeling. Oh, I got hit by an energy bomb. Oops. Oh, it keeps going. Okay. So now we got balls, we got lines, and we have what? Energy barricades. Of course we do. Oh, we have to smash all the barricades before you can get through. I see. Oh, crap. Okay, by a bomb. These bombs are bigger than they look. Oh, no, there's ones from the side as well. Of course there is. This is cool, though. I have 3 vulnerability stacks right now? Oh, yikes. That's pretty bad. Okay, it's gone. Phew. No one saw. This is cool. Man, this raid has been great. These Nier raids have been so good, actually. I say that having died like an idiot, but they've been so good. Unit 2P, process termination confirmed. Oh, 2P killed her. Good job. No, wait. Uh-oh. What the frick? What the frick? Well, that's not creepy at all. How are the raids going? Hey, Nabble, they're awesome. Yeah, these Nier raids are awesome. So good. Okay, now there's a bunch of weird white mannequin women pouring out of 2P somehow, and it looks like they've made a big mannequin woman ball. What a name. The Compound. Okay. This cutscene is an art project? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, everyone's waiting for the noobs. Let's go. Woo! Lolly-ho! The Compound. mapping the realm. Hey. Gonna have a ball. Ayo. Cleaning this place up. Looks like there's no positionals on this thing. Ow, that hurt though. Mechanical decapitation. What, we go under him? I think we go under him. Yo, how cool is that? Oh, that's badass. God, these fights are cool. Okay, so he's that line AoE, spins around. I freaking love it. He's almost dead. What? So there's gotta be a phase 2. Okay. Whoa, oh, there's 2 of them. I guess they're gonna roll across the room. Yeah, like that and like that. Oh, that's fun. Okay, that's fun. I like that. Okay, Mr. Compound. I like your style, Mr. Compound. He's almost dead, though. That can't be it. Can't be it, chat. What's he gonna do? Okay. Okay, he flopped apart. Oh, hello. You look nice. Oh, it's a giant 2P. Nice. Oh, look, they even made her a skirt. Oh my god. They gave and really big shoulder pads. Are her shoulder pads that big normally? Centrifugal slice. That sounds a bit ominous, not gonna lie. Well, that's a big one, alright. Oh god. Shoot. Oops, wrong move. Ah well, you know what, it's fine. Prime Blade? What does this mean? Everyone's running away. Oh god. Okay, cool. That was indeed a bad time to pop my combo. What does this mean? Bonk. What does this one mean? This one means to be close. This means to be close. Is this Nier music? I think this is Nier music. It's so cool. Prime Blade, okay. What do these mean? Everyone's getting inside the circles. Get in the circle. Ooh, hello. 3 stars? What? Three parts disdain. Sounds nice. Ow. Whoa. Well, she just beat the crap out of us. Cool. I respect it. Compound 2P. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. There's shit everywhere. Ah! Ow! Pure chaos. Chaos. 4 parts resolved. Was the 3 parts not enough? Oh, she's targeting players. Oh, she's gonna jump at them. 1. She's gonna go for 2. Where's number 3? Oh, he's over there. And she's gonna go for 4. Oh, God. 4 is between me and them. Oh, ow. Yeah, that hurt. 4 was standing right there. Ooh. So she would jump at one person, then shoot a line through the other person, then jump at the other person. She's going to reproduce? Can we not do that? Is that an option? Not to reproduce? What do? She's reproducing. Chat, I don't know what that means, but it's gotta be bad. Everyone's going over there, okay? Oh, oh. Oh, she's a sneaky one. Okay, is one of the other ones gonna do it now? Or was that it? I think that was it. Okay, that was it. I like this boss. Oh, good. This is the melee DPS one, so no one can tell me otherwise. Oh god, none of these are melee DPS ones. Oh god, what does this mean? Is this bad? I have no idea what this means. Ah! Oh, that was fine. That was okay. Okay. I screamed like a bitch for no reason. We're totally fine. Forced transfer. That one's outside. Wait, they're both outside. What does this mean? I'm running over here. These guys seem to know what's happening. Woo! They did not know what was happening. They had no idea what was happening. Confirmed. Oh my goodness. There's lasers. I think I'm being hit by stuff. I don't even know anymore. Don't even know anymore. Ah! Ow! Does that target, like, where there's the most players or something? I'm Dragon Song dive this girl. See how she likes that. Reproduce this. Bam! That's right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Well, that was freaking cool. Man, these raids are great, dude. These raids are great. I'm really liking these. These are super good. These are super good. Did I see the achievement? No, sorry, I missed it. I was distracted. I was trying to catch up with chat a bit. What was my achievement? Player commendation. You. Oh, look at all this loot. Aiming. Scouting. Scouting. Oh, look at this fashionable hat. Am I winning all these? Yo, I'm winning everything. I do need 2p. I can pass on that. I need 2p automaton. I need this 2b automaton. Fortress of Lies. Grandma Destruction? Excuse me? Torn from the Heavens. Oh shit, Torn from the Heavens is the thing that keeps getting copyright strikes on YouTube. It's very rude. Luckily Beru got that, not me. Haha. Well, that was awesome. That was so much fun. Holy crap. Amusement Park Orchestrion. So I actually don't think I won any of the Orchestrions apart from the other one. Maybe I didn't get any loot, actually. I'm not sure. Did I get those hats, or is it just it registered my role? Oh no, yeah, I won the hat. I did win the hat. Looks like I didn't get any chests. I got gloves of maiming. Cool. Yeah, looks like that might be it. Oh, I got boots of fending. I got a few random bits. I left before the loot was done? I don't think so, no. Wait, did I leave before everyone was done rolling? Really? I think it ticked it all. I thought it ticked it all. I don't know. Maybe not. Oops. Wow. I was wrong. So wrong. I made you go along with my decisions. I put everyone in danger. Oh, I did leave. Oops. Okay. Oh, I left before A had finished. Ah. I ticked them all, but others hadn't. Okay. I'm the one who let the conflict spread this far. Blaming yourself is unnecessary. That's okay. Forgive me. You seem so familiar to 2P. We still don't really understand either of you. Are you truly our ally? I can't be certain. All I know is that I was damaged in a battle with the machine lifeforms, and then I was here. Your world is very different from where I was from. I don't know my coordinates, and I can't contact command. I just followed the explosions. Yeah, it's definitely hacked. Approach this from a different angle. What are machine lifeforms? Why are you fighting them? The machine lifeforms are weapons created by aliens from beyond the stars. As part of Yorha, my mission is to reclaim the planet from these invaders. Alien invaders? Never mind. What about 2P? As an android, does she not belong to this Yorha as well? No. She is a copy built by the machine lifeforms, probably to fight Yorha specifically. We also retrieved another android, a boy. If he's still with you, I would like to see him. Very well. Can't make things any worse. We've already fucked everything up. Well, let's just keep going with it. Okay, new portable archive. Okay. Use the device to record data, promising spots within the puppet's bunker. Cool. So it's going to make us explore this area a second time as well, I guess. Fair enough. Ooh. Okay. So in collection. The puppet's bunker. Yorha units are produced in a variety of models. Each model is distinguished by an alphabetical abbreviation indicating its area of specialization, such as B for combat-optimized battle models, or S for the analytical scanner models, operating as strategists. Ah, that's what they are about. Okay. That's cool. Just double check, she is outside here. Yeah, I think so. The Nier side missions are a bit tedious? Yeah. Yeah, I thought that about those missions you had to do unlocking this raid today. There was quite a bit of tedious stuff. Then there was some cool stuff like, I mean, this whole cutscene where they fucking bombed this place was great. That was great. So much fun. But yeah, there was a good bit of tediousness for sure as well. I really do like dead dwarves. They're the best kind of dwarves. They're tasty too, nice and crispy. To think he was on our side after all. We hid him where 2P wouldn't know where to look. Follow me. Entrance to Anog's lair? This stuff is interesting though, where you get to like piece together some of the lore about these guys. Is kind of cool. 9S. My duty is to annihilate the machine lifeforms. For that, I require the assistance of 9S. We must revive him. To the corpse room! Fortunately, we have some experience with this sort of thing. What do you say, Anog? I'm certain everyone could use a rest before we proceed. A lot has happened, and we should take time to think things through. How were these raids received when they came out? I'm guessing these were received super positively. Like, I've been super impressed by these raids so far. They've been really cool, and the glamour is really cool as well. Really cool. So, I mean, there are quite a lot of quests again in between. People love them. Yeah, I can imagine. Come to think of it, none of us ever did get the chance to enjoy the carnival. Oh, we can still go. We can still go to the carnival. We can make it work. It's possible everyone is still carrying on with it. I've never known a few explosions to dampen their spirits before. Still, I might go and check on them. Coming, Anog? Fine. Oh god, she's in teenager mode. What's all that noise? Wait, you think people rate them at the bottom of the tier list of Alliance raids? Really? No. I suppose there's only one way to find out. I'm digging these. The mechanics of the fights have been great fun, I think, so far. At least from first impressions. Like, I think the Crystal Tower stuff is noticeably worse than everything else, but that's because it was, like, the first. You know, it's just old at this point. It's just very, very simple and easy. Please, calm down. It's a complicated situation. Even we are not fully. We ain't here for your excuses. Just admit it. This is all your fault. You let those things in through the tunnels. They knew you, and look what they did to the place. It's true. They did fuck up. It's completely right. It is entirely their fault. It's true. We don't care about the whys and wherefores. We want to know how you plan to make amends. We'll do everything we can, I swear, but... I don't think this is going anywhere good. The village is still in danger. No one wants to hear it from me, though. Please, can you speak to Elder Glak and make him understand? Alright, Glag. I agree with you completely, Glag. Who might you be? Haven't seen your face around here before. Or have I? I misplaced my spectacles some time ago. We met him in the MSQ. We knocked him out, I think, with Dream Dust. No matter. I'm here to investigate, not conversate. As the eldest elder, it falls to me to determine the truth of the rumors surrounding this disaster. Problem being, of course, that everyone here is as stubborn as a diamond ingot. They all insist they know what's true, though you can be sure half of them are up to their eyeballs in ale at any given time. I need a second opinion, a sober opinion. Here, let me smell your breath. You'll do. Speak with the villagers and think well on who has the right of it. Then I'll hear what you have to say. Okay. Dig site chief. Lally, I knew we'd end up here someday, ho. Hard to know where to place the blame. I understand why you followed along with Anog's plan. If you'd been just a little more careful. Yeah. You're the collaborator. Well, don't think you can come crying to me now that it's all gone wrong. Plain as day that Anog's the type to charge ahead without a care for who she might be getting mixed up in her troubles. Her brother ain't much better. I completely agree. Anog could have saved us from those things, I just know it. Ain't no way a clever girl like her wouldn't have found a way to fight him. If only that brother of hers weren't always holding her back! Wait, you're that outsider, ain't you? Don't worry, I don't blame you. I can see you're the sort what knows how to take control of a situation. I'm sure you supported Anog as best you could. Want to know what I think? We're doomed! Doomed! Okay, great. Good job, doomsaying dwarf. I didn't do it. Oh, Anog and Conog, you say? Yes, they did do it. It was them. And you, I heard you followed Anog into the machine graveyard. Heard it with my own two ears, I did. Everyone knows it too, so you'd better be prepared to pay. This'll be Anog's fault, you hear? That girl never had an ounce of prudence. If only she were more like her brother. She ought to have left that machine graveyard well enough alone, but she insisted on barging in anyway, heedless of all danger. That's what happened, mark my words, and Anog had better answer for it. What choices do we get here? So the fools still can't agree on which way is up. Wish I was surprised. Let's try putting it to a vote, eh? Maybe the ones pretending to know more about the matter than they really do will think twice about making arses of themselves so publicly. I mean, both of them, they're both completely at fault, and obviously then she was rushing ahead more. They're both guilty up to their eyeballs. Can't none of you stitch your beards for half a moment? I'm asking you to raise your hands in an orderly fashion. This is hopeless. We're not getting anything useful from them. I'm not ruling out that one of those idiots accidentally has the right of it, but in your sober judgment, who's to blame? If you still ain't sure, you can try talking to everyone again. Though I can't say I recommend it. Yeah, no thanks. Once is enough. Make sure you don't take any detours past the ale casks until this is settled. But I wonder if this matters, this decision. Will we even get a decision? Possibly sober. Have you come to a conclusion? You're all doomed! Doomed! Interesting. I'll take that under advisement. I think that was the right answer. Ahem. Everyone, I stand before you to present my findings regarding culpability and the destruction that has befallen our village. Please, wait, it's my... As I've said, blaming yourselves is pointless. This is my doing. It's one of them! Run! Run for your lives! Said undiscerning dwarf. Are you defending us? There's no benefit to petty arguments. Wait! She says that, but I think it was kind of her to intervene. I'm sure she went to check on her friend, the other android, 9S. I'm gonna go and talk to her. Okay. I appreciate you stepping in, but I don't want everyone to see you as the enemy. If we go and talk to them now, we can explain. That's not necessary. I'm leaving anyway. This is not over for us or the machines. What are you thinking, 2B? Oh, I don't know. I'm worried for Anog as well. She hasn't been herself since, well... If she's not here, she's probably drowning herself in work. Come on, we should check on her. Speak with Conog yet again. Oh my god, come on. Speak with Conog. Speak with him again. Speak with him yet again. She's not here. Where's she doing? This isn't the time to be outside alone. We need to find her. I'll look around. The village can use certain the outskirts. Okay. Let's ditch this joint. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I don't know what I definitely do feel like the Alliance raid quests, they're all a bit tedious. Oh, wow, you got the cool mount. Oh, Lily, you got the cool mount. Oh, it's so cool. But yeah, they're always a bit tedious. Like, across... Oh. What's this? Oh, you got this. You got the Orchestrion rolls. Hey. Nice. Oh, Grandma Destruction's the main one. Gotta use Grandma Destruction. Hell yeah. Fortress of Lies. I already know Grandma Destruction's the best. That mount is so good. That is so cool. That's the one you got from doing the Eureka raid, right? I love how it changes shapes. That is so freaking cool. Holy crap. Holy crap. I need to do this raid. I need to do Eureka and get this. This is the best mount in the game. Like Osmo, it's like the Osmo dude, right? It's so good. It's so pretty. I remember seeing that like when I was like level 15 or something in the game. Someone had it in one of the starting cities and I was like, oh yes, that's cool. It represents so much pain and hard work, I can imagine. Okay, no sign of the dwarven friend. All right. But yeah, I think though, like all of the Alliance raid quests have tended to be a bit tedious. Like the Sky Pirate stuff in Heavensward was probably the worst part of Heavensward. They all have their good moments, and then they have a lot of filler. Gone further afield, okay. Ah! Gold knocker. Go away, you jerk. Is Eureka any good for leveling? Or is Eureka just for relics and stuff like that? Wait, we searched for her everywhere and couldn't find her. Can we give up? Okay. You don't gain any XP in Eureka. Oh my, okay. Wow, wow. Oh no, one of your FC members was looking for the car event for the vendor, and it just the day after it went. Oh no. Oh no, he missed it. Oh no. What do I do? This is all because of us and I don't know how to find her. I'm not used to being alone. Ah. Broken Heart Orchestrion roll. Happy quest complete music. Here to see me. I appreciate it, but I'm afraid I don't have much to tell you. There's still no sign of Anog, and the villagers are, well, you know how they are. Can't blame them, really. 2P used us. She said as much, but we were the ones who allowed ourselves to be manipulated. I keep thinking about what we might have done differently. Literally everything. You can't change what you've done, you can change what you do now. Ugh, we have to be nice to this idiot. You're right. I have to fix this somehow, or at least try. What are you lazing about here for, Conog? Where's Anog? She's still up to no good, I bet. And run off before we could make her own up to it. Don't be ridiculous, Anog, she's... Eureka's very hard but wholesome place in our data center. Ah, people work together to spawn fates and wait on others before they kill bosses. It's a huge team effort to progress there. Amazing experience. Yo! That sounds cool. Go on, explain to us where she is. I'll tell you where my wife is. She's at death's door because of the injuries she suffered in the attack. Even if she wakes, she may never make a full recovery. So if you know what's good for you, you'll get out of this village before I do something we'll both regret. Ooh. Oh, damn. Aw, he's crying. Dire need of comfort. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like we're supposed to sympathize with these dwarves more, but like, the problem I think is that like, Nubkeks would never go along with this bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the whole thing was like, I guess we just have to go along with it. It's like, you know, third wall breaking. Like, yeah, whatever. Fourth wall breaking. I still don't know if it's third or fourth wall. But it's like, you know, yeah, we got no choice but to go along with this quest stuff. It was like, these dwarfs are clearly up to absolutely no good. And now they're sad about it. I'm like, well, screw you guys. It is your fault. It's completely, you guys are meddling and digging, like, going against all the wishes of everyone and just doing it because you wanted to explore whatever without thinking of any of the consequences. Like, it is absolutely your fault. Sorry, I really shouldn't be wallowing. I wish I could do something to help, for that man and his wife especially. I don't know either of them well. I doubt anyone's willing to talk to me now. I'll see what I can do, but you owe me. Double if anyone punches me in the face. Really? Thank you. With a bit of luck, they'll open up to you. If there's anything I can do to make things better, anything at all. Citadel of Light Discord is good in our data center? Okay. They organize runs? Oh, cool. In the meantime, I'll find another way to make myself useful. It's not as if there's a shortage of rubble that needs clearing around here. Oh, is this how we get the broom emote? Maybe. This is for a source of gossip. Okay. Look who it is. I hope you're not up to more mischief with Anog and Conog. A woman with severe injuries and an angry husband. Yes, I know who you mean. I doubt there's much to be done. I won't stop you from trying. Those two have always been inseparable. I don't think I've ever seen them not holding hands. Can't imagine how he's feeling now that she's in such a state. You're friends with the poor dears, aren't you? The very best of friends. How I long for the days we drank away without a care in the world. She always loved the mead. We all did. It was good mead. That it was. There. Okay. Speak with Conog. Okay. So, like, Bozja and Eureka is like you're doing stuff with other players, is it? It's sort of like group adventures? They talk to you? No one got violent? It sounds really cool if that's what it is. That sounds awesome. Mead, I suppose we are dwarves. Maybe it's not such a terrible idea. As far as I know, none of our stores survived the attack. Down the cliff we go, then. Oh, if there's some available for purchase, I'd happily spend the coin. Can you show me the way? It's too dangerous for you out there. No, I insist. I've accompanied you to much more dangerous places before. I assure you I won't be a burden, and I need to do this. Still have a few things to tidy away before I leave, so I'll meet you at the bridge in a bit. I'm like, come, just get us to the next android bit. That's all we're at. All I'm feeling right now is like, okay, blah, blah, blah. Just blast through this stuff. When are the androids coming back? Couldn't give two hoots about these dwarves. When are the androids? Show me the androids. You should show me the way. Yep. The ladder. Never used it. It's been an adventure. Yeah, okay. I'll definitely have to check out both Eureka and Bozja. That actually sounds really fun. That sounds really cool. The view's different outside the village. Maybe I can find perspective. Maybe. Gales. It's massive. How in the world do you get this moving? With a great deal of help. Well, go on. Tell me about it. No idea all that happened in Yulmore and the Talos. Marvelous. Wish I had the ability to bring out the best in people. Maybe then Comra wouldn't be. Never mind. I thank you for your enlightening tale. Now we descend. Cool. Yeah, the zones are grindy, but fun if you go in with the expectation. Yeah, that makes sense. Far be it from me to complain about having insisted upon accompanying you, but are we there yet? Fuck's sake. Eastward it is, then. Yeah, so is Bozja tied in with the Bozja is tied in with the relic weapons, is it? So can I like start leveling? Like I could whatever, let's say take my monk is level 70. So I could take my level 70 monk and level up in Bozja and also be working on the monk relic at the same time? Huh. 71. It's 71. So okay, so let's say my white mage could go in. I'll start working on the white mage relic while also leveling up. Bozja Shadowbringer relics. Okay. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Oh no, you have to be 80 to start the relics. Oh, so you just level up? Okay. And then at 80 you can go do it to get your relics. Oh, bummer. Okay. Okay. Deep breaths, Conog. Just act natural. Confident. You can do this. Yeah. This weather's really cool though. I could be leveling monk while working on a white mage relic? Oh, you can work on a relic as another job. Oh, so I can start working on my dragoon relic while leveling my monk. Ah. Who's your friend? He seems eager. Lally-ho. I'd like some mead. Please, ma'am. Can't say no to one who asks so nicely. Any friends of Nubkeks is welcome here. Bring out our finest. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's actually pretty neat then. I like that. Did you see? I did it. Feels so good to be working towards a goal again. Here we are. Thank you, ma'am. I think it should be sufficient payment. I was playing Ninja. No, you can switch freely between all the jobs, and you have to level them up independently. Let's hurry back. Okay. So, I was playing Ninja earlier. My Ninja's like level 30-something. My Dragoon is my main job at the moment. It's max level. It's level 80. And you can flip with just a flick of the switch. Which is great. So, like, right here, like, I've got... These are all my DPS jobs. We've got, like, Dragoon... Samurai, Monk, Ninja, Bard, like tanks, we got healers, we got crafting jobs. I have them all in a little hotbar I've got set up. It's pretty cool. Would you like to come with me when I deliver the mead, I mean? Of course I will. I appreciate it. I admit I'm a bit nervous, but this is my chance to help, if only in a small way, so I have to take it. But yeah, so like these are my jobs right now. So like, oh, what, 80 on Dragoon. My Monk is 70. My Ninja's 37. Samurai 76. The ones I played most are played like Dragoon, Monk, Samurai, and White Mage. They're the ones I played the most. And we did some Red Mage earlier today as well, but just some fairly basic Red Mage stuff. Yeah, all the crafters are different jobs, so the gatherers are different jobs, yeah. And they all have their own quest lines, and yeah, it's cool. Excuse us, we wanted to offer our best wishes, and my sincere apology as well. I mean, I respect this guy for trying. He's doing it, he's trying. I know it doesn't come close to making up for what you've been through. I brought you this. I thought that maybe you could share it later. Go away. We don't want anything from you. It's expected. Oh. All I want is for you to sod off so that me and my wife never have to see you again. I'm sorry. Seems to be in considerable distress. Follow him lest he comes to harm. Mead bottle. Bottle of mead. Okay. Now lies forlorn. Aww. Poor guy. Poor guy. Lally, we've got another situation in our beards, ho! Conog just ran right past me toward this crater. I don't know about you, but I'd really rather not have him there by himself. Especially not when he's so upset. I could hear the sobs from yawns away. What's that all about? The villagers blame him for all of it. It's a tragic state of affairs all around. The man you met, his wife was with child before her injury. Oh my god. Fuck's sake. That doesn't mean Conog deserves to take the brunt of it all. Yeah, he kinda does. I'd consider it a personal favor if you'd find him and tell him so. Another personal favor at any rate. Not the most athletic dwarf I've ever met, so with any luck he won't have gotten far while we've been talking. I'll go have a word with certain folks in the village. See if we can't repair some of the damage that's been done. Oh my god. Search for him in the crater. Oh, is he in here? Oh, he's in here. I'm not sure. I underestimated. I'm not sure actually if we're gonna have time to fit all these frickin' raids in. I completely underestimated how long these in-between quests were gonna be. This is a very long quest line. This is very long. Am I even near the end of this? So no sign of the dwarf. Okay. I'm not? Oh my god, really? Holy shit. Basically the plan for today, right? So I gotta go cook dinner soon. And then after that, I'm going to, we're gonna do a Pathfinder stream again later on today. I was sure we'd be near the end of this quest. My goodness, okay. The purpose of the bunker. The bunker was designed as a base for exclusive use by Yorha forces. As such, it serves as the organization's maintenance facility, as well as a site for the research and development of anti-machine life-form weaponry. Oh, wonderful. What a wholesome place. Who needs food anyway? Me? I'm hungry. I got the hunger. Wait, I went the wrong... Oh, crap, I went the wrong way. Oh, god damn it. How did I even do that? Oh my god. Came this way. How did I end up back at the entrance? What the hell? I'm confused right now. Oh, I see. I clicked an exit. Oh, there's an exit thing down here. Oh, but you need to go straight through. Oh, I went and clicked the thing. We're gonna need to go this way. All right. Here we go. Bunker entrance. This is what I want. Yeah, I really want a spice bag now after talking about the spice bags today. I like this part. This part of the quest is actually quite cool. Like just getting to sort of re-see the zones. Is that I actually kind of like it, and getting the lore. This is actually really fun. I enjoy this part. All this android stuff is pretty cool. It's the dwarf stuff that sucks. I encountered a strangely evolved machine life form in Expedition territory. Not only were its constituent parts markedly distinct, it overall bore a greater resemblance to humanity than to its brethren. Spooky. Can I put this on my bars for now? Yeah, put that there for now. It is possible the machine life forms can evolve in response to their circumstances. If so, we must immediately revise our combat strategy to include appropriate precautions when engaging. We'll need to probe deeper. There's still far too much about the machines we do not know. Oof. Maybe there's a hidden secret up here? No. And this part is super cool, that like you're... Whee! I love this bit. Nubkeks just hates dwarves. Yeah, I kind of do. I generally prefer the more serious stuff to the more... I put it on my hotbar, I didn't even use it. I prefer the more serious stuff to the more lighthearted stuff in this game. Suffering is born of something. Sadness is born of something. Joy is born of something. Yet I, who was born to give birth, have never known suffering, nor sadness, nor joy. From what is a soul? A true soul, not a synthetic one, really born. Oh, they're trying to become human. It's not exit to the mountains. No. You still to see so much as a wisp of beard. Conog is further down. Okay. Watch this. Boom! Nailed it. Those of us who learn to have fun are trying more and more things. Some are even learning to reconstruct their own bodies. Strange. Recently, I've been enjoying fishing discarded data from computers. Okay. Enter the alien ship. That's true, yeah, we got the MSQ, we got loads of MSQs to look forward to. Yes. Yes. It's I love this. This is this is cool. It's so simple when you boil it down, but it's just like the scale of it and the music. It's very like atmospheric. I love it. The Sorrow of Worlds? What's the Sorrow of Worlds? Is that the trials? Sorrow of Worlds? We actually have to do the other trials as well. We gotta we have to do Stormblood trials. We have to do Stormblood trials as well. This is actually a really cool window as well. This is great. Regarding the laundering of the standard issue attire, all clothing issued by Yorha must be turned in for washing on the appropriate day, as detailed below. Late laundry will not be accepted. Combat attire, upon return from deployment, accepted through the following morning. Civilian attire, every Sunday. Leaving one's clothes on the floor will result in a reprimand. Yeah, the trials are always a highlight. Big highlight. Like, the three best things about this game is like the trifecta. Actually, no. No, there's more. But yeah, the trials are always excellent. Like, the raids are nearly always excellent. The actual content. Like, all the fights are excellent. The jobs play extremely well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But yeah, if you want to level as a healer or a tank, it's super viable. I haven't really done much tanking in this game yet, but I've done healing on White Mage and I really enjoy it. I've done DPS on lots of melee DPS and really enjoy it. Anog. Wait, what? Did Anog become this ball? Uh-oh. Is she in the ball? How did she become a golf ball? What's happened? Damp, you're going to be doing tank and Endwalker first? Ah, okay. I think I'll do melee DPS first. Samurai is just so damn cool. One thing I love about Samurai is it's so cool. In the cutscenes, you look like a badass. And yeah, it's just awesome. And when you fight bosses and stuff, like when we fought Xenos, it was like, this is like a samurai duel. This is so cool. You're doing Paladin? That's a good choice. The poster boy. Yeah. Don't run off, Conog. It's dangerous. Let your big sister take the lead. Need that blue healer lifestyle? Yo, you're like a blue DPS now, though. Like fucking throwing giant swords at everything with Paladin and Endwalker. It's like blue DPS. I'm telling you. Whoa! Wicked White. Conog, move! I'd care more about it. If they introduced these characters in a more sympathetic way, I would have cared more. Like, they've started to make them sympathetic, like, here at the very end. But, like, these characters are just really annoying when you first met them. Oh, look, his eye lights went off. Oh, and they're back. Oh, did the swords heal? I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. She went splat and just her gloves popped off. She's under the she's under the rock dead and just the gloves popped out, squeezed out. We know that she didn't die because she's still, you know, we met her, so. Anog, answer me! No. This little cutscene's quite fun, actually. I like this. Poor little guy. He reminds me a bit there of Alphino. It's a bit reminiscent of Alphino and Alizé. Poor little guy scared shitless of everything that moves. Classic Alphino. What the fuck? Anog, are you behind this thing? Anog, please, say something. Wait, so she turned into a golf ball in the past? What? Is Anog an android? Dwarf facsimile. Anog, it's you, isn't it? Oh! What? Holy shit, so she did die. Conog. Holy shit! Okay. And the story just got good again. Holy crap. So she actually got squished and the sphere copied her. And she's been an android all along. And more importantly, this means that none of the dwarf beards are real. They're always wearing fucking hats. I knew it. Fucking dwarves. None of their beards are real. They're just lalafels with hats. Conog, I think Anog may be. She's an android. Damn. She's been an android? How do you know? How did you even know about back when she... Never mind, it doesn't matter. Anog is what matters. Anog, she... Aw, poor Conog, dude. And has Anog been leading this quest the whole time because to reactivate the androids? Has she been a plant? Holy crap. I know, but you can't stay here. Holy crap. Fine. This is a good twist. I like this. Okay. This just got interesting. Yo, I tell you, like, Final Fantasy devs, seriously, just cut out all the filler. Cut out all that crap. Like, whatever, you know. Cut out all this filler. Just put in this good stuff. You guys, you don't need the filler. Just put the good stuff. Sorry, I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's not fine. It was not, in fact, fine. Anog's lair suddenly sounds much more ominous. Huh. But then again, if Anog was the plant... If she was, like, really working for the androids the whole time, she would have told 2P about 9S, but she didn't. So, at least we don't think she did, so, yeah. Nice hat. Tell me you found him. Some of the filler is good, and then some of it is just filler. There's both. Some of it is good, for sure. What's the matter? But, like, you know, the fetch quests, they're not really adding anything. I'm afraid something has happened to Anog. She fell from a cliff, you say? Then when she reappeared from this orb, there wasn't a scratch on her? How have we not put two and two together here? Come on, she's an android. I admit that sounds bad. I found those two in these very tunnels myself years ago. They were a pair of troublemakers since the start. They've always been a little strange, to be sure. They've good hearts, though, both of them. Anog's too headstrong to let a little tumble keep her down. I'm certain she'll be back with us before you know it. As for the orb, I haven't the slightest idea, so don't you go prodding it. Keep it quiet for now. We may not be able to keep Conog from dashing off again later, but we can preserve the peace for now. Conog alone. Voice of no return. The color of depression. The color of depression. Okay. Lally, I may have been too optimistic. Ho, Nubkeks. The fact that the villagers are still nursing a grudge doesn't surprise me. Not that I haven't tried to make them think better of it. But why hasn't Anog come back and given them what for yet? It ain't like her to fret over what people think. Then there's Conog. I was worried he'd go chasing after her again, which is why I'm even more worried that he's been shut up in the tunnels this whole time. Chief. We need to clear the rubble so we can start digging again, but the others won't stop bickering about whose job it is. Not even when I threaten to boot him clear into the sea. I'll be right there. 2 boots are better than 1, as they say. Looks like I have other business to take care of. Not that I was having much luck here. Can you check on Conog in my stead? What with Anog gone and the villagers treating him like he's got the blight, he could do with a reminder that not everyone has abandoned him. Who's to say? Maybe one of your tales of adventure will cheer him up. I've got just the thing, though I've forgotten the names of everyone involved. I'm sure whatever you come up with will be fine. Probably. Let me know how he's doing, alright? Even if he doesn't want to talk to me, I want him to have the help he needs, is all. Yeah, I definitely splitting it up. I think splitting it up would have been a better idea, alright. Hey, doing one chunk a day. Yeah, doing multiple wings in the same day is, yeah, it's quite a lot. Like, doing multiple raids in the day is totally fine. But there's a ton of story here. And yeah, you're probably right that I wouldn't mind the filler stuff as much if we split it up. Conog is radiating an uncommon amount of heat. Many layers insulating his head probably aren't helping. Is he an android as well? Poor Conog. What? That feeling like your head is full of fiery bees? That's a fever. Okay, so if he has a fever, he's real. He's human. No, I'm fine. Got to find Anog. Aww. I'm starting to feel for this guy. I'm starting to... Yeah, this poor little chap. Anog wouldn't want you running after her in this state. Let's go with that. Poor little Conog. Especially now he looks like a poor little kid. Anog. Anog, I'm... Aww. So, yeah, that... I was wondering that. I was like, did they just... So all the dwarves are literally just... They're literally just Lalafels with fucking helmets on. None of them are actually... They're not actually dwarves. They don't actually have beards. And all this stuff about saying, like, your beard is, like, lovely, and your beard sucks. You've got a ratty old beard or whatever. All of that was just made up. Did you discover that in, like, side quests and stuff? Because that didn't come through in MSQ. But they're just all wearing helmets. The healer role quest goes into it. Okay, the healer role quest goes into it. I see. They do take care of their helmets. I see. So, like, they do care about the beards. And, like, the beards are important, but they're not actually part of their face. They're part of their helmet. Okay, okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's like, yeah, it's like their ritual. Like their clothes and stuff. Yeah, I get it. I thought Square was just being lazy. They're just reusing Lalafels and sticking helmets on them. Just conveniently make another race. It actually makes me like them more. Actually, to be honest, it actually makes me like them more, knowing that they're just like these fucking weird Lalafels that are all pretending collectively that they have beards by wearing helmets. That actually is more interesting. That's more fun. Conog collapsed. We need to do something about that fever. I think some of my wife's supply of remedies survived. I like the other dwarf city more than these guys. I'll go and see. You keep an eye on Conog. Oh, Conog's gone. Wicked White, where did he go? I know, he wanted to search for Anog. How did he even make it out of here? Maybe he is an android. We'll worry about that later. He could be an android too. He could be. And the fever was just programmed to have a fever. Damn it all, let's go quickly. It's possible. Everyone's an android. Plot twist. We are all androids. Who's there? You. What? Tell me more. You should ask around. Not expect to be. Okay. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. Haven't seen him in the village. That him or Anog? Who's going to be held responsible for what happened? Their collaborator here for one. Listen, outsider, I'm sure you thought you were helping, but now we're doomed! Okay. Doom saying dwarf makes everything better. Now Conog's missing too? We're dropping dwarves like ale from a leaky cask. I hope you find him. The matter of culpability is still unsettled. I'll never get the villagers to agree on what's what if the most guilty-looking parties up and vanish. God forbid. A search for Conog can't be easy. They aren't really the sort to stand still. Haven't seen any fever adult dwarves. Okay. So we basically learned nothing useful at all. Ooh, look at Yulmore. Lally, I thought I'd never escape Ho. Who knew that questioning every miner and comrade could be so time-consuming? Yo, that's cool. I hope you weren't waiting too long. Did you learn anything useful? Nope. Wish I could say I was surprised. My lot also had some difficulty focusing on the immediate issue. One of them did see Conog. He wandered in the direction of the crater. Again, we should search the area. Okay. It's fun if there's fog at night. Oh, well, I was gonna have a look, but we got teleported in. Okay. Sometimes it's nice and it teleports you to where you need to go, and sometimes it leaves you to run there yourself. What's that big wheel? Some kind of machine? It's an enemy stronghold. From space. That doesn't sound good. I'm still more concerned about where Conog might have gone. I have a bad and familiar feeling about this. He's gonna try to find Anog. I think he's inside. He's probably not alone. Here we go again. Conog alone. Brave new world, hey. Widespread illness, possessed by disease, faltering prayer, dawn breeze. If you're ready to face whatever's in there, let's get this over with. The longer we wait, the more I worry. If there's anything in there that needs killing, I can handle it myself. I'm coming with you. I'll leave the dangerous bits to you, but I can't stand by and do nothing. Not anymore. Need to make sure he's safe, please. Let's do it. Okay, I think... is this the final quest? I'm gonna try finish these quests. And then I'll go cook dinner. So we'll finish the quest. We're not gonna have time for the raid, though. Unfortunately. I'll have to do the raid tomorrow. The raid is 45 minutes plus. Ooh, yeah, okay. Definitely don't have time, I'm afraid. Oh, that was 2B's room. Ah, that was 2B's room we went into. Huh, how fun. Oh, Beru leaves the party. Oh, sorry, Beru. Oh, oh, crap. Oh, shit. There's no way back up. No! No! Should this go back up? No! Oh, there's one there, too! Son of a bitch. Oh, my God. We go backwards here. It's an exit. Oh no, we're not gonna redo the whole thing now. Son of a bitch. We got played, chat. We were bamboozled. We played for the fool. Oh, look at this time save. Insane. Speedrunner strats. Oh. 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 Sorry for lagging behind. Have to keep reminding myself not to get distracted. To tell the truth, I'm starting to understand the intrigue. You said the place you found Conog before is through here. I'm sure that they're going to be just fine inside. Nothing bad has happened. It's going to be great. They're going to be just roasting marshmallows over a fire. Everyone's going to be happy. Oh, camera. You tease with the camera work. You tease. Okay, that's actually relatively straightforward. It does look delicious, doesn't it? Conog! Uh-oh. That's a lot of 2 Ps. Beings of this world, watch closely. What? There's no time. Destroy the sphere quickly. Wait, where did you... What? 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 This doesn't look ominous at all. That's the sound that, if you've ever been on a bus when the girls, like a girls' high school, is like traveling on like a school trip or something, and you're unlucky and you're on the same bus, that's what that sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Yep. That's the sound right there. Mm-hmm. This is bad. We have to get out. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Yo, that looks kind of like the Sin Eater stuff, doesn't it? Yo. That's the sign of eat your girlfriend's last pudding. It's true. That's true. Yep, definitely. Damn it, we're too late. I feel I'm owed several explanations. I know you're confused, but there's no time. We must destroy that sphere. 2P's plans are already in motion. This whole world will be consumed. We won't let that happen. We came to save this world, and now we've a debt to repay. You saved 9S after all. There's still so much we haven't seen, right 2B? Focus on the mission. Oh, Jesus. Wow, rude. Right. Leave it to us. Aw, poor 9S. Oh my god. I'll take everything. It'll take everything we've got to stop them. I believe we can succeed, but we'll need your help. Be ready. What the fuck is going on? Fine, but I'll get my explanations from you yet. Now, I really want to know where this is going now. Duly noted. So maybe Anog is like a good android? I'm sorry, Chief. Can you look after Conog? You're sorry? Yes, of course. I'll carry him back and make sure he rests. You look after yourself now, and tell me what all of this is about later. We make for the tower. Yo, I would love to do the raid. I would love to do the raid right now, but I have to go. I have to cook. If I was just cooking for me, I'd put it off, but I have to cook for everyone, so I can't. Gotta go. But yeah, this raid looks cool. The Tower at Paradigm's Breach. Ooh, that's a cool name. I want to have a tower at Paradigm's Breach. There's more quests after? Yeah, I've kind of figured they gotta have more quests to, like, explain what the hell is going on. Yo, weekly reward limits. Oh, you can only receive one reward item per week for completing duties in the most recent raid. The instant you are awarded an item from the loot list, you relinquish your right to vie for all remaining items, regardless of whether you selected need or greed. Completing the objective and duties requiring an alliance will produce 3 coffers, 1 for each party. Uh-huh. Okay. Resets every Tuesday. Okay. So, this shows up in the thing, does it? Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, we can't even do it. Oh, crap. We don't have enough item level. Guess it's only 450. Oh, we need more item level. Huh. Okay, then. Well, I guess that's that. Okay. Rude. Well, guess we're not gonna do this. Need better jewelry, yeah. Need better gear. Wah, wah. We do. Okay, well, we'll come back to that when we have better gear then as well. Right, then I guess tomorrow we'll actually do some MSQ, start going and trying to get some better gear, I guess. I don't know. Right, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm not sure when I'll be back, maybe a couple of hours or so. Not sure. I want to chill for a bit as well. Before coming back to stream, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll be back in a bit, and we'll do some Pathfinder. I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. See you later. And I'll see you tomorrow for probably MSQ. Tomorrow. Probably MSQ. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.